Hey, hello everyone, Jayborino here. Welcome back, playing some StarCraft 2. It's Wings of Liberty. We're going to Belshir.
There's a rare gas on Belshir, the Protoss skull, the breath of creation. They think it'd be a gift from their gods. We call it Terrazine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those Protoss will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. Or at least they'll try. Here we go. Much prettier than redstone, yeah?
I don't much like fighting Protoss if I can avoid it.
Not just any old Protoss. Fanatics called the Tal'darim. They believe the Terrazine is sacred. A gift from the Zelnaga.
If these Tal'darim bring in their air power, they're gonna hammer us. Swan, get the Goliath schematics loaded at the factory. If their anti-air missiles are still any good, we might just pull this off.
All right, cowboy. I'll get the Goliath schematics loaded so we can build more.
How do we get to the Terrazine?
See those altars? Tal'darim mystics set them up to collect the Terrazine. We just need to grab it.
Well, our SCVs will be able to haul the Terrazine. We just gotta keep them protected. With any luck, we can pick up what we need before the Tal'darim find us. All right, let's get to it.
I normally play this mission a lot later, so we don't have a lot of the tech that I typically would, like automated refineries or even orbital commands. So that'll make this a little bit harder. It just means we'll have a bit of a slower start. So I'm going to be primarily making Marine Medic Marauder with a couple Goliaths mixed in. Mass Goliaths makes this a little hard because they need to be repaired, and you don't want your SCVs getting killed because there's an achievement not to lose any SCVs. So I don't like going Mass Marine Medic.
Here are the coordinates for the Terrazine sites, brother. These should make our lives a little easier.
Our SCVs can pick up Terrazine canisters and move them. It'll take them a while to disconnect the canister, so make sure you watch out for them. Better be good.
We're not going to worry about getting the Terrazine until we clear out the whole map. A key to this, to not lose any SCVs, but then also to ensure that the Tal'darim don't cap any, is to clear a lot of the pre-placed Tal'darim Protoss around the map very quickly, so that you can easily be mobile around the map to get from altar to stop them. So again, really slow start. This is actually the first time I've ever played this map this early, so I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. But again, it's a bit of a slower start, so we're gonna try to just make Marines and Medics and get going, and then obviously we'll flesh it out with our mercenaries and then more Marauders most likely. So Colossi and High Templar are always going to be the biggest issues that we're going to have as Terran. It's always going to be High Templar. They are scary, but ultimately I think we will prevail. We're going to need some more medics as well when this one inevitably gets sniped.
SCV ready.
And just non-stop SCV production. I need a second barracks with a reactor so that we can start pumping out more Marines. And there's a Protoss base down here you can take for an expansion. It's a bit of a liability because then when you have SCVs there, if they get killed, then you lose that achievement. But as I've said multiple times, I'm way less concerned about achievements. I'm just on a roll, I suppose. I do know that when I play the dig, I'm not gonna destroy all those Protoss structures, so that's one I won't get. Because this isn't necessarily an achievement run. I just want to make it like a semi-optimized, almost roleplay-y type run. So like when we were doing the evacuation and we kept all those escorting Marines alive, that kind of stuff. It's just goofy stuff like that. But if our achievements are a little more arbitrary and really tedious to get, then I won't necessarily do it.
This land was sacred to the Tal'darim before Terrans ever reached the stars. You must depart immediately.
Hold on now. We just need some of this gas here. We'll be long gone before you know it.
No. You shall not defile the breath of creation. Tal'darim warriors, execute all those who would desecrate our altars.
The Protoss are mobilizing, sir. Looks like they're gonna go after our SCVs when we harvest the Terrazine. I suggest we only harvest one side at a time and run with a heavy escort.
Just one at a time. Please. Please, Matt Horner. Give me a break. Okay. So we're going to wait and see which one they try to cap first. I don't know what the order is. It's different. I don't know if it's randomized. It's probably the same, but I genuinely just don't know any of the timings on this map.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off a Terrazine altar.
Okay, well, let's get down there.
Wonderful. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar, so we can't get at them. If they keep it up, we won't be able to collect enough.
And we want to stay a little above our time of getting supply caps so that when mercenaries are up, we can actually call them in. Okay, so we took this. Let's move up and start clearing out this. Again, we want to clear out all the pre-placed stuff here. It just makes things so much easier when we need to move around the map. Okay, don't lead with the medics. And our Goliaths, I want to be careful we don't casually take a lot of damage on them as well. I'm not going to be repairing them very much because they that would require SCVs to follow them around, and it's, again, that liability. Okay, let's rally here. That went fine. I guess what we can do is head over to the right side now and clear out... Well, there's an artifact. Or a relic. Let's clear out this stuff next.
Upgrade complete.
Because these are closest to us. And what's our status on mercenaries? Pretty good. Let's grab hammer securities. And move up here. Goliaths, please, don't stand in the front. You're a little faster than our Marines as well, so that's going to tend to happen. And then we want war pigs as well.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
So don't be too concerned about the capping. All you have to do is run in and snipe the probes. You don't have to kill all the Protoss units around them. So we're going to come back down here, and we're going to go and try to save that altar. And don't get supply blocked. And then we could probably go for the Protoss base, and we could take our expansion. But I'm going to continue to keep wiping out all the pre-placed units on this map. It's very important that we do that. So, like, these guys just move up and kill the probe. Boom. Okay. No problem.
Additional supply depots required.
Really? Depots again? Ah! Okay, there we go. Let's move back and prepare for our attack into the Protoss.
This better be good.
Add-on.
I guess Marines up front. I do want Devil Dogs, though, but we can't... Well, actually, we can. We do have enough. Okay, and then more Marines.
The doctor is in.
And just continuously build medics. Yeah, so... Oh, there's an enemy attack, actually, so let's use this as an opportunity to push into this base. The sooner we can do this, the better. Poor Hammer Security's taking a beating. No, he's okay. Devil Dog's coming in. Okay, pretty good. So we wipe out this base, and we can take it and then be prepared to go and stop the Tal'darim from capping another site, wherever that's going to be. Again, I don't really know where all that is.
Upgrade. Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
Okay, there it is. So we're going to take out this, and then basically you don't want to be making any moves on this map unless it's right after you stop them from capping a site. That way you know that you're pretty safe.
The doctor is in.
Same with, like, typical attack wave timings. So we take this, and then we can cut over to the right and clear out the Protoss around this area. I think there's a Colossus there, actually, so we probably want to move in and stop them. Nice. Get him, Devil Dog. He's done it. Good work. And we have our +1 done. Whether you can get +1, 2, or 3 is based on how many artifact missions you do. So actually, that's why we only have +1 right now. When we do the dig, we'll have access to +2. That's how that works. So let's stim and move in. They're actually warping in. We probably could have just moved in on top of them. Okay, move in and kill this. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We lost some Marines, but ultimately it didn't sound that bad. And then let's grab an SCV and take this base. And we want to just kind of hang out for a while we defend it and ensure that we don't get smoked. And could get more Goliaths.
Please state the nature of...
So again, this is just ensuring, like, keeping an eye on where the enemy's going to attack us from and making sure that our SCVs that are building, like, our expansion right here don't die. So that's why we're going to do that this way. And we can level up our Goliaths by queuing that stuff up. Alright, they're capping.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
A little dangerous because what we're doing is we're leaving this SCV to its fate. But again, we'll roll those dice. We can keep an eye out depending on what we see elsewhere on the map. There are some places that give us vision around the altars, so we can tell if things are coming our way. Okay, looks good. Let's go back to this side. And I'm going to grab some SCVs, and we're going to make some turrets up here. Like that. And they'll help defend us. And I think we do make a few more Goliaths.
enough
Honestly,
minerals.
Diamondbacks could be decent. It'd be weird to make them, but it could be decent.
Not enough
Okay,
minerals.
here comes an attack. SCV, please. Ah! Okay. We didn't lose that much. There was an SCV. Did it... There was an SCV in here. Oh, no, he's alive. Okay, he was repairing my Goliaths. That could have been worse. I moved him away. Just having to babysit SCVs constantly is a pain in the butt on this map. Let's now take our reprieve and move to the left. I don't know where they cap next. We're going to clear all this junk out. There's some stuff on the high ground, too, and then we pretty much cleared the whole map.
Not enough minerals.
Assistance required.
Okay, there they go.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
Okay, there's also an SCV in here that's repairing. We have to be careful with him. We'll stop this guy from capping.
The doctor is in.
These guys are going the wrong way. We'll have to clear this stuff out separately. Alright, well that's fine. You guys are dead, unfortunately. Go for our last artifact next. I think I'd rather clear this area out. So just keep making the typical stuff, the usual suspects. More
Not enough minerals.
mercenaries. And this SCV still really wants to repair us, and that's okay as long as we keep an eye on him. That one zealot. Okay, you guys get sent back, and then we make a couple turrets here as well. And we should be pretty well protected. Okay, so our group is now pretty well stacked. We could start harvesting from the canisters. I think I see them coming out now. I see the High Templars, so we're going to want to split up and go for that. Mercenaries?
Not enough minerals.
Not quite. Mercenaries? Oh, God. Okay, that's rough. I don't know what else to do about that. It's just rough
Not
stuff.
enough minerals.
You guys come on down here and heal up our Goliaths.
Not
And I
enough
think...
minerals.
Okay, there goes another... They're going to cap another one. So let's stop them here. And then we're going to cap the middle three all at once.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
So the AoE has been brutal this map. The enemy attack waves that come with the Goliath, that come with the Colossi and the High Templar are rough. Okay, they just tried to cap, which means that we can go for 3 at a time. So let's do this, this, and this. All of you, why don't you come on over here?
Bold move, Mr. Reyna. Collecting Terrazine from 2 places at once.
Sure, it's gonna be harder to keep the Tal'darim off our backs, but the quicker we're done here, the sooner we can get off this rock.
Okay, we're splitting up a little bit, just to ensure that our SCVs don't get sniped.
Additional supply depots required.
Depots. Depots.
Additional supply depots.
Seems like they're primarily coming from this direction. Look at this hero devil dog right in the front. What a man. Okay. Doesn't seem like they're coming from any other direction. So we take these.
I've got the first canister on hook, sir. I'll take it to the nearest command center.
Good job. That's the first canister field. 3 down. You're doing great. Keep it up.
We're going to sit here and get repaired. Then we're going to go and stop this from getting capped. Then we're going to go and get the artifact, and then we're going to take these 3. So again, it's all about like going and attacking when you know that you have the opportunity to.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off a Terrazine Altar.
This is not the direction that I expected them to be doing this, but that's okay. But this is okay because this is right by the artifact that we were going for next anyway. So we can wipe all this stuff out. Then we come up here
Supply depots required.
and grab the artifact. I don't have any errant SCVs just hanging out, right? Just such a little thing to stop your SCVs from dying on a mission where you're primarily building, well, not primarily, but you're building some mech. Actually makes a bit of a difference. Okay, grab the relic. That's all of our optional objectives.
This better be good.
Okay, I don't know if that was part of another thing here. So here, looks like an enemy attack coming in. Nice work, Perdition turrets. The Colossi are actually giving vision.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
Okay, so we're going to go and stop this capping. Then we're going to take probably all 3 of these. And then we'll basically be done. Not completely, but we're basically done. Can we get our last group of war pigs? Taking a bit longer on this map, but that's because I'm playing extra safe. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's grab our SCVs and start this process. And all we have to do is back up. Oh, actually stop them from capping it, please. There you go. We lost a lot of our devil dogs. No! Okay, and let's just move into position. Actually, have too many medics, surprisingly.
Transmission.
You shall not steal the breath of creation so easily.
Careful. They're sending their ships to take out your SCVs. Shoot them down quick, or we're finished.
Okay, not too bad. If you have an idea of which direction they're coming from, you can stop them from getting your SCVs. And then the last one is going to be down here because it's right by us. So let's just start it. No problem. And hopefully they don't attack this base. Let's just babysit these for a brief moment. Okay, we can see them coming to us.
Warning. The Tal'darim are sealing off the Terrazine Altar.
That's over half the canisters you wanted.
These reckless Terrans must be stopped. Slay them all.
You and your radar sure can't walk the walk. We just need one more canister.
Okay, now we just have to just kill this probe. That's it. So let's run down here. Our last one is harvesting. We killed the units that were going for it. They're no longer capping it. Valiant Raiders kill the Colossi. Yikes. Okay, and that should do it. Now that's getting returned. This base is still set up. I don't think we lost any SCVs. If there was one that was repairing that got picked off, that would be a shame, but I think we did it.
That's the last canister. I think we've outstayed our welcome, boys.
So as usual, it's all about timing. You don't really want to do anything unless you know that you're safe from an altar getting capped. Cool, no SCVs lost, no shrines sealed. We stopped a bunch of them, and then we got all the relics. Looks good. Let's go back to the Hyperion. A little tricky. It's obviously way easier if you've got some higher tech.
Sir, I received an encrypted transmission from an untraceable source. It claims that Tosh here was part of a classified operation called Project Shadowblade. They used Jorium and Terrazine to enhance ghost powers.
It's true. We are called Spectres. Next generation ghosts.
And you were gonna tell me all this when?
We all have our secrets, Mr. Rena. Doesn't mean I'm any threat to you.
Maybe not. But whoever sent this message could be. Matt, any way to verify the transmission?
No, sir. But it does end with, "I'll be in touch soon."
It's Minsk, trying to turn us against each other. Don't let him.
I'll let it lie for now. At least till I find out who sent this transmission. But I'll be keeping an eye on you, Tosh.
You can try.
That's possible that he doesn't really talk to us until we resolve this. I don't know, because I didn't really want to do New Folsom next, but we will if it makes sure that Tosh will continue to speak with us as we do all the Zeratul missions.
I repeat, death toll is in the thousands. A Dominion weapons plant exploded hours ago, causing a chain reaction that has taken out several housing complexes in this working-class neighborhood. Dominion security forces claim it was an act of terror by the notorious Jim Raynor, but our own investigations suggest that the plant must have been infiltrated by forces with sophisticated stealth technologies. It begs the question, could some of the Dominion's ghost operatives have gone rogue? For UNN, this is Kate Lockwell reporting from the core world, Nefor 2.
Sort of sowing the seeds that Tosh might be a little shady.
Still don't trust me, brother. Until you decide, ain't nothing to discuss.
Yeah, exactly. So it's possible he'll just won't say anything to us, so maybe we will just do New Folsom next. It's not really the order that I wanted to do things in, but it's not really a big deal.
That Tosh is a whack job, Jimmy. Spends all his time muttering and playing around with those damn dolls of his.
Well, I need someone to balance out your sophistication and good manners.
The guy ain't riding ahead, brother. I can appreciate some good honest craziness. But that guy, he's got something broke inside.
Okay. We have new
Lots of folks
mercenaries.
ready to fight. For the right price.
We could definitely afford them because we've been saving our cash, so let's just grab them. A remnant from the defeated UED Expeditionary Force. Fitting that they're Goliaths. Okay, to the lab. We unlocked something. Finally, we've unlocked something on our Protoss side of things.
I've run a few tests on the Terrazine gas like you asked. It's clearly related to Vespene gas, but there are some very exotic organics added into the mix.
Any guesses what it's used for?
Well, it would definitely affect brain chemistry, so it could be used as some kind of drug or stimulant, I suppose.
Drugs, huh? That's just wonderful.
Sir, you should check out the research console. There's some exciting developments there.
Sure. Okay. Here we go. So we can get increased weapon speed or increased HP based on our +1, 2, 3 from Engineering Bay and Armory. Pretty much always get the ultra capacitors. Just weapon speed. It's insanely good in my opinion, so we'll definitely grab that. I've never really heard a good case for the other side. The crystal is growing and it appears to have some sort of antimatter, gravitational anomaly, non-standard phenomenon hovering over it. I'm not convinced that the crystal is drawing power from the ship, but in a way so subtle as to be undetectable. It's non-organic, but has molecular structure as diverse and complex as any organisms. It's developed an intricate matrix that makes it tough and surprisingly flexible. An alloy based on this crystal would have impressive damage mitigation. The structure of this matrix also suggests some sort of energy storage system. There might be something to this. The Protoss are so far beyond us. We must seem amoeboid to them. Neat. Again, every time I read those, it's cool to connect them to the research that we get at the console. To the armory.
So we're pirates ourselves these days. Hey, Kaczynski, got any rum? Arr.
And I think we're in the same kind of situation where I don't really feel the need to spend our money until we really need it. Like, I'm not going to be using these units on the dig, and I'm going to be playing the dig next. I'm not going to be making Goliaths. Though getting SCVs repairing twice as fast would be pretty good for that. So let's grab dual fusion welders. That is a pretty good upgrade. And that's fine with me. So let's go back to the bridge, talk to Horner.
What do you make of that encrypted message, Matt?
I honestly don't know, sir. If Tosh really is one of these specters, it's clear Mengsk would try to ruin your partnership. But Tosh isn't telling us everything. If we're going to win this revolution...
I know. We have to be sure of our allies.
Okay, cool. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. I think we will just go to New Folsom. Just a weird order, but it is what it is. All right, see you then. Bye now.